This is Kenny here from Chilling with Jeff and Kenny C, and I bring you an interview courtesy of Miss Ooh La La, proud sponsor and supporter of the show. I'm joined with one of the models that's representing Miss Ooh La La. She just so happens to be the first Canadian to win Playboy Miss Social right around March of last year. And a lot of great things is upon this lady. I'm joined with Taran right here, right now. What's going on?
Hello.
How you doing?
I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm doing real good, and thank you so much for joining me for this interview. I truly appreciate it.
Well, thank you for having me, love. It's truly an honor.
I'm the one who should be feeling honored. I mean, you're the first Canadian winner, Playboy Miss Social. It's been almost a year since that historic moment, and obviously a lot of great things has happened to you since then. You know, it's always good to be the first at something, but how did it feel?
Exactly.
How did it feel that you are the first Canadian to win this all-American competition?
It was not easy, I'll tell you that much. I had been involved with Playboy Miss Social since 2010 when they started the event. So that's, 3-4 years? I had battled it out. I was determined to be the first Canadian winner, you know. So I ran every single month, and I made finals 12 times. I was runner-up Miss July in 2012, and I was runner-up Miss September in 2012. And then I finally won Miss March in 2013. So it's a crazy run. For the longest time, international winners like myself were not allowed to win until 2011 or 2012, I believe. But then I busted it out, and I got first Canadian winner, and I've been followed by two other lovely ladies, Miss November and Miss December. We're also Canadian.
I mean, check you out. You becoming a trendsetter there, Miss Taryn.
I am. So, I'm very determined, and when I set my mind to something, I am persistent, and I don't stop. It doesn't change anything, and it doesn't change me, and I will continue to push and do what I want because it makes me happy. And if it makes all of you happy seeing my pictures, well, then it's a win-win situation, ain't it?
You got that right. It is indeed a win-win situation. And for a contest such as Playboy Miss Social, I've interviewed past winners, and they talk about the journey and the promotion and the outgoing fan support and the stress that comes along with it. But
yeah.
First you don't succeed, try it again. But it took you years to get to March 2013, and hard work, as they say, pays off.
It really does. Yeah, it definitely is quite the journey. You're almost spending 24 hours a day on your social media, from Facebook to Twitter, Instagram to Tumblr to Vine, you know, all of the above. And, you know, if it's something you want, you can't let anybody tell you otherwise. And as long as you believe in yourself, the rest will follow, you know. And that's how I look at it.
Absolutely. And when I think about it, when someone wins something that huge, maybe it could tend to change people. It maybe make them distance themselves from people, but that's not you. And
oh no, I'm on Facebook every day, all day. I spend at least 4 to 5 hours a day making sure I go through each one of my messages. I like everybody's comments. I find, you know, I go on Twitter and I favorite all my tweets. Anybody who tweets me out, I follow back. I help out. You know, I'm here for everybody else. If you ever need anything shared, or you're in a contest and you're just a local model and you're trying to get into it, you know, I'm here to help. You know, I've got my following. I've got my Twitter, my Instagram, my Facebook, my fan pages. You know, I put the time in because I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all my fans. Like, that's what they are, and that's, you know, they are the reason that I won Miss March. Without them, I'd probably still be running, you know. So you gotta be grateful for who you have in your life, and definitely not take advantage of them, because, you know, they're not a dime a dozen, you know. They are there, and they're there to support you and keep you happy and to help you chase your dreams down.
This definitely sounds humbling of you to say, and I truly appreciate the comments and everything, and much respect to you. I mean, you kept going. You never gave up. Fans stood by you. I mean, we all have to deal adversity at some sort of our lives, and you did that, and then some. But fast forward to 2014, what do you have in store for this year?
Well, currently I'm up for Model of the Year with Playboy Miss Social this February 2014. So I am one of, I believe, 3 or 4 Canadians that are entered in the year-end finals. But since I won March, I have been promoting like crazy for Model of the Year. I have done photo shoots left, right, and center. I'm actually in the middle of one right now, but I'm here taking the time out for you guys, and thank you again for having me on your show. But you know, I'm pushing for new photos. I've got all new kinds of promotional, you know, banners, cover photos, Twitter photos. You know, I've even got fan pages. I put together some really awesome prize packs. Like I've got a personalized Taran calendar, some pens, magnets, posters, all kinds of stuff, you name it. And I've got prizes for everybody who's willing to vote for me to be the Model of the Year for Playboy Miss Social. And I would definitely love to follow in Miss Ashley Salazar's footsteps. You know, she's been a great friend to me since we met back in, I believe, late 2010, maybe some early 2011. You know, she's a great girl. All the past winners are. And it's not going to be an easy race, but we're here all doing the same thing, pushing for it. So hopefully I'll get some more shoots done. And I'm actually headed down to Cancun in May for the International Bikini Model Search Finals. And Ashley will be there as well as a few other Playboy models that I know from around the world. So I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be a very extremely busy year. So stay tuned and you'll see some photos.
Wow, you from America to Canada to Cancun. By this year's over, you're going to be internationally known.
Well, I'm working on it. You know, I've gone down to Mexico. I was down in Cancun for the Playboy Casino grand opening. I went down, I believe it was 2011 in November when they reopened the Grand Casino down there, so that was fun. You know, I've got some international publications. Like I've got friends in the States. I've got, you know, fans in Australia. I've got a lot of fans from Mexico, some from Japan, you know, Russia. There's so many. A lot of them come from Canada and the States, but we do get a lot of the internationals and stuff like that. So, you know, look out for me. Hopefully I'll be maybe in Playboy Russia or Playboy Romania. You never know. Hopefully one of these days I'll get into those international features. So keep your fingers crossed for 2014 to be a big year.
Back to the Playboy Miss Social real quick. Now you're going to be competing. When does the voting process start?
Voting starts on February 1st, which is the semifinals round. We have to either place in top 8 or win one of 4 spots. Usually me and my team are pretty strong. We're dedicated. We've been, you know, waiting and counting down the days till February. So February 1st is when the contest starts. And about 2 or 3 weeks in is when finals will start. It's usually the last week of the month that the main finals with the top, I believe, 12 girls go. So it's going to be a battle. You've got, you know, Miss January, Miss February, March, April, May, and all of the winners. Any girls who competed and got runner-up or 3rd or 4th in a month will be involved. So there's going to be between, I say, about 20 to 30 girls, depending on who decides to run. But, yeah, it's going to be interesting. Voting starts February 4th. You can buy votes or you can earn votes. You know, it is Playboy, and they need to make some sort of a profit. Otherwise, you know, what's the point for them to host the contest? But it's been really good. I won in March with just over 20 million votes. So that was pretty crazy, and I'm hoping we can pull off the win again for Model of the Year. So fingers crossed.
Did I just hear that correctly? 20 million votes?
Yes, I know. It's been crazy. It goes up, you know, and being Canadian, I had to fight, you know, because a lot of times if I'm the last 2 girls and the other girl is American, most Americans will vote for themselves. But I've had a lot of friends. I've met a lot of great people over this last few years. And, you know, it's nice to see that people don't look at me as just, you know, some Canadian girl. They see me as myself. You know, I'm a friendly girl. I'm a social girl. I might be Canadian, but I truly bleed red, white, and blue. I lived down in the States for about a year, actually, in 2010. So I might be Canadian on the outside, but I'm a true American on at heart.
I truly understand where you're coming from, and come on, we're neighbors, for crying out loud. I know
We are.
Americans
We are.
and Canadians can get on each other's nerves, but we're next
We're
to
like
each
a
other.
brother and sister thing, We like to pick on each other just because we can.
Yes.
We're so close.
You know what? That's a great analogy. I'm glad you brought that up. So Taryn, why don't you let the people know? Social media. I know you promoting. You're all over social media, obviously, Facebook, Twitter. But for new fans out there, how they can get in touch with you, Facebook, Twitter, or any other
Well,
links out there.
Yeah, for sure. I've got Twitter. My Twitter handle is Taryn_Maria. And I believe I'm somewhere on your guys' Twitter page, so if they can't seem to find me on their own, they can always check yours. I believe I've got Instagram as well under Playboy Taryn Maria. And my website is TarynMariaMissMarch.com. And I'm also on Facebook, so, find me there. I've got a fan page, main page. I add everybody and I follow everybody, and there's more than one way to contact me. So definitely keep an eye out on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook are the big ones for me.
There you have it. I mean, she's fun, she's loving, she's kind, and she actually chat with her fans, network people and such. She's a one-woman machine. You was in the middle of a photo shoot. We was talking about it before I pressed the record button. Talk about the photo shoot that you've been working on.
Well, we're just doing a photo shoot up here in Canada. It's been actually really nice out today. The sun's coming out for us, which is nice. It's been kind of a blizzard here all morning, but I'm just out with Josh Shamrock, and we're looking to do a snowboarding photo shoot today. So we're out here, and I'm in my snowboarding outfit. We've actually kind of stripped down and lost some of my snowboarding pants. Kind of going to brave it out and shoot some photos in the snow. So wish me luck, and stay tuned on the Twitter and everything else, and you'll find it. See all the amazing photos. And I'll definitely post my photographer's links, too, so you guys can find them.
That is awesome. And now that I think about it, this photo shoot kind of gets you in the spirit for the X Games that's coming up, and the Winter Olympics is coming up as well. So,
aren't they in Russia this year, I believe, the Winter Olympics?
I guess so. I don't know exactly where per
Somewhere
se.
in Russia, I think.
Yeah.
That'll be exciting.
Yeah.
I was in Vancouver when they had the 2010 Winter Olympics. That's where I'm from, born and raised.
Wow, what was that like to be in the Olympics?
Raging shit show.
Interesting.
Yeah, it was crazy. Hundreds and thousands of people all around Vancouver, and it was crazy. You could go out and you would meet people from Finland, Netherlands, Germany, Australia. Like, it was crazy. You couldn't go out and meet somebody that was from Vancouver during the Olympics. So it was a lot of fun. I had a blast.
That is awesome. And Taryn, I want to take this time again. Thank you for doing this interview. Shout out to Miss Ooh La La. Shout out to Ashley. Shout out to everybody part of the family. And congratulations on the success and everything. And again, thank you for your time, and appreciate you taking time off the photo shoot. And all I can say is, again, best of success goes out to you. Do you have any final words to the listeners, to your fans, and everyone out there that's maybe listening?
I just wanted to say thank you for having me on your show. It was a lot of fun, and it was truly an honor, so thank you for that. I want to give a big shout out to Ashley. She's been nothing but nice to me since day one. The girl is phenomenal. She's, her year is going to look up. She's already doing fantastic, and I am extremely grateful for all that she's done for me and Miss Ooh La La, Love them to death. And to all my fans who are listening, I love you guys, each and every one of you. Thank you for continuing to support me, and let's rock the bunny for Miss Social of the Year this February 2014. I love you all, and thanks again.
And one more time before we get out, February the 1st is when the Model of the Year voting begins. So just keep an eye on the social media links for more info and save those votes. You know, it's very important. And just keep an eye on the social media links and she'll give you more info, especially if you're planning to vote for the first time. Playboy Miss Social has changed throughout the years.
Oh, it's continuing to change every year. They add something new and change it up, which is nice. You know, it keeps us interested.
I guess that makes sense. I understand people want to stick to the same theme, but they be throwing curveballs. So I mean, just
that is true.
Stay tuned, everybody. Thank you, everyone, for listening. This is
Thank you.
This interview is courtesy of Miss Ooh La La and Chilling with Jeff and Kenny C. This is Kenny alongside with Taran. We out. Peace out.